Director of Pangea, and thank you very much for joining us for our September video log. It's been a pretty crazy month, most of them are, but this one is especially mad so far because we were at the Channel Live, which is the UK Telecoms Channel's largest ICT event, run over 2 days in the beginning of September. We had a great stand there. We were showcasing our connected beer, we were showcasing our smart drain, we were showcasing loads and loads of IoT solutions, as well as some of our smarter connected router and connectivity pieces. And we'd like to thank everyone who came to our stand. We amassed well over something like 70 odd leads for the event, so pretty pleased with that. And again, thanks to the organisers at Comms Business for putting that together. What we kind of experienced at Channel Live was that it's quite clear in terms of where our strategy is and for our partners that IoT is very much alive within the partner channel, and the idea is to really look at how do you bring an IoT opportunity within your existing base. We've been talking about this for quite a while, but it's actually about now showing that a connected beer solution potentially could be a new multi-million pound deal within your channel. You might be working with a beverage manufacturer or producer, I suppose, or maybe even with a brewery itself. But there were a lot more things that we kind of led ourselves to, and had some fantastic conversations. As I said, many leads have come from there, and just kind of reinvigorates the confidence in what IoT can do for the channel.
Hi buddy. So what are you doing at Channel Live?
Sales Director for Pangea. We're here exhibiting as an IoT solutions provider, looking to further establish ourselves as the channel's choice for IoT, looking for new partner relationships for anybody that sits within the value chain for IoT. They may be traditional telecoms resellers who hold very valuable customer relationships, application developers, software manufacturers, system integrators, etc. Just looking to further expand on our partner ecosystem and add value where we can to our partners' existing relationships.
What do you see as the major opportunities for the channel?
In the IoT space, I would say that the major opportunities are about how you understand where your comfort levels are. So what do your existing sales look like where actually an IoT opportunity can present itself. So for example, we spoke about a connected drain or a connected beer here at our stand. And we've had so many people come and tell us, oh, you know, have you spoken to this brewery or to that pub chain or to this thing? And that's the wonderful thing about the channel and I suppose, the relationships they have is that someone does know another brewery that they want to come and introduce to us. So we're like, yeah, go for it. The thing is, you've got to be quick because there's someone else that probably knows the same provider as well. So that's where I think a lot of the opportunities are, the relationships that are out there, how we bring an IoT solution to them. When you think about IoT, you generally want to think kind of backwards towards it. You want to find what the return is going to look like rather than approaching one of your clients saying, hey, do you want to buy a connected mug or a connected street lamp? It's generally and more efficient to go the other way, to find like what is that thing that we actually want to monitor, what is that thing that we want to learn about, and then start to build what device, what connectivity, and effectively what analytics we want to run on the back of that to I suppose find that return. Mentioned about the connected beer earlier, but that's kind of how that deal came together. Smart drains, that's how that's also come together, looking at what we want to learn within a drain and how we want to monitor that before we start saying, hey, do you want to buy some connected drains? It seems to be that we want to start with what the problem is, or start with what the challenge is, and then work our way backwards in that direction. How we've started to help the partners address that within the existing base or their existing clients is pretty much in that way. The Pangea team, Lisa or Terence or Showt, one of the team will come to your office, work with your team, and actually go through some of those clients, go through some of those partners, and help to identify where we think the real value is going to be. And I'd encourage you to obviously get in touch if you're not a partner yet, but if you are an existing partner and we haven't sat down with you yet, let me know or let the team know. We can come in and work with you to really try and build up a several million pound IoT pipeline within your existing base. So you've heard about Channel Live, you've probably seen now the video with Bernie and myself and talking about various things there. Next event, because we clearly are loving to do the events, is actually something that we've been looking forward to for a while, which is the Tech Day London. It is a one-day event showcasing hundreds of businesses right across the spectrum, from startup to scale up to fully formed, and that has happening on the 27th of October at Bishopsgate in London. Reason for going there is we want to try and understand where IoT is within the startup and scale-up market, We feel that it is a very fresh market when we look at what those guys are doing, and I'm super interested to really just have a walk around, talk to them, but also we're going to be showcasing ourselves there and see what is available while we're out there. So if you are in London on the 27th of October, we'd really appreciate if you could pop by to the Tech Day, as I said, which will be super interesting to come and have a look at all the other startups and scale-ups in London. Two more pieces. One is we're off to Barcelona again, but this time we're going to the IoT Solutions World Congress. It is again being held at the Gran Fira, which is in Barcelona, and it's there from the 3rd to the 5th of October, so very, very soon. It's going to be a wonderful event. It'll be our first time at that, and we're really looking to understand where we can either support or find some interesting solutions for our partners that we can bring back and then help them, of course, grow additional revenue with some of the solutions that are available there. We'll be able to update next vlog about how that went and potentially start to talk about some of the more interesting things we found while we're out there. Finally, just to kind of end on a fairly positive note, if you were at Channel Live and you did manage to find a free SIM card that we put into a select few of the Channel Live guides, you can activate that SIM card through our website, and we'll be able to give you 5 gigs of information, so please do attempt to do that. Short and sweet from me, but most of the videos would have given you some info. Thanks again for listening. We look forward to speaking to you next time. I'm Dan Cunliffe, signing off.